Hello everybody and welcome to the Phoenix Raceway for the fourth race of our 2023 NASCAR Heat 5 mod career mode here, where we will be at the Phoenix Raceway trying to get our fourth consecutive top 10 finish, as we've been on a roll lately to start the season in our Aspire Motorsports Chevrolet, and we have to continue that with a strong run today out in the desert of Phoenix. Stories of the race: Justin Haley is well prepared for the race. Ryan Blaney qualified on pole, so he will be fast early, and Noah Gragson unapproved body modifications during qualifying. He will start at the back of the field. As we get ready to get underway here at Phoenix, we are behind Eric Jones and Riley Earps, and we are green and underway from Phoenix, back here in 24th alongside JJ Yaley. We're going to try to move our way forward throughout this pack to get into a top 20 position and try to slowly work our way up through the running order like we did in the last episode at Auto Club, where we found ourselves to have a solid 4th place finish off of some good strategy calling. Now we're in the back of Riley. We're going to bump here, trying to move up into 21st place. Who's inside? That's what we'll do. We'll start making the moves. More contact down this back straightaway. We got squeezed 3 wide there by Eric Jones into the door of Riley Earps. We clear Earps now, going underneath Eric Jones, the 43. Chase down the 84 of Jimmy Johnson up ahead as well. And not far up ahead, you have Justin Haley and Ricky Stenhouse Jr., the 2 cars that we are chasing down ahead of us, as we are chasing down Jimmy, the 84, not quite there. As we close in on him and Eric Jones, we get the big run through the corner here. We clear them both and catch up to the back of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the 47. Looking for 19th place as we find ourselves on the top 20 now. A very solid run. And now we clear Stenhouse with a deep send through 3 and 4 and move up into 19th place here in Phoenix, trying to chase down Tyler Reddick and Daniel Suarez, the next 2 cars up ahead of us. So still having a solid top 20 run to start this race, as we work our way now through 1 and 2, getting towards the back straightaway here in Phoenix, as we moved up a couple of spots, but still we definitely don't have the same speed where we can just drive up through the pack like we've done in previous races. And now we've dropped down to 21st here as we move a little bit later on in this stage, getting close to the end of stage 1. Alex Bowman's leading this race, and the caution is out on the racetrack. We hit the 11 afterwards, but the caution has come out. I don't know why, but a caution's come out, so we're going to pit, 4 tires, full tank of fuel. We're going to jump 3 spots on pit road. A great pit cycle for us, up to 18th. Though we still have our work cut out for us here to move up and hold some track positions. As the run went on, the handling went away on the car, and we struggled to hold pace with the rest of the pack here. So now we are so close to chasing down Dustin Haley, Ryan Blaney, the 2 guys right in front of us. And we're alongside Ross Chastain here in the outside lane. The outside lane did not get a good restart here, but we get a big run down the outside through the middle of the corner. But on exit, we lose it all as Chastain clears us on the inside. We fit between him and Ty Gibbs, heading to 3 and 4. We're going to send it in here underneath Ross Chastain for the 17th spot. We get in there, we take it from him. And now we try to pass Ryan Blaney and Eric Almirola for positions. Just a restart here near the end of stage 1. We got to try to grab as many positions as possible. Only 2 laps to go in stage 1. Trying to salvage any positions here, try to get close to stage points. I just don't think that's going to happen, though, as we try to work our way by Justin Haley and Eric Almirola, which we do clear for 14th place, now the highest running position of the day for us. And now Ty Gibbs can get back on our inside. Almirola on our outside. We're 3 wide in the middle of the sandwich. We let Ty Gibbs go, send it right back by him, drive back up into the 14th position. A little bit of contact with the 54 Ty Gibbs as he gets sliding up the racetrack when we were trying to clear that position. Now onto the last lap of the stage. Looks like Kevin Harvick is going to get the stage win and continue his positive momentum after the win last episode in Las Vegas. Sorry, in Auto Club. Now we're in the side of Ty Gibbs, and we get physical with him to clear him for 14th here in this last lap of the stage. And it's not going to be stage points here, but it's still going to be a solid late comeback drive on this last restart of the stage here to bring home a solid stage finish, which will be 14th. As Kevin Harvick wins stage 1 here at Phoenix, he'll add another playoff point to his total. It was him over Bubba Wallace, Chase Elliott, Bowman, Logano, Priest, and you saw the rest of your top 10 up there. And now we're waiting to see what the strategy looks like. Seems like everyone's staying out on the racetrack since we all just pitted, so we are going to stay on that same strategy here. We decide to stay out on the racetrack, keep our track position, and give it another shot here on the restart to try to get some more positions, maybe drive up into the top 10 for the first time today. That would be awesome. See if we can do it. As we are drafting up to the back of Austin Dillon, the number 3 machine, and got Tyler Reddick and Kyle Larson up ahead. The 45 and 5, we're running 11th and 12th, so top 10, we can see it up there with Chris Buescher. We can see the top 10s in our sights, but the handling of the car is not quite there. A little bit of contact with Austin Dillon. The restart, he gets loose back there. He slides. We both save, we continue on. Ty Gibbs, once again, drives right past us on the inside lane with a great restart for him. That 54 car is pretty fast. He's one of the front runners of this race, and now we're battling the 14 of Chase Briscoe. Hard floor position here coming down the dog leg here. We're still stuck behind him. We lift, so we go to the bottom line here, falling behind Chase Briscoe, cross him up here using the dog leg of the racetrack, which still doesn't quite help us the way we needed to, and we chase him down, get into the side of the 14. He goes way up the racetrack. Big contact with Chase Briscoe. Get physical for 14th place here on this restart, but he will power down the straightaway because our lack of straightaway speed from the Spire Motorsports engines is costing us here as we go underneath Chase Briscoe as we try to maintain these top 15 positions, but it seems the handling is just not there as the run goes on, and we'll slot in 15th here as this run to begin stage 2 will continue on. And now we've dropped all the way down from 15th to 21st, and Blaney's come out of the pits and we slam the back of the 12. Big damage for both of us. We slammed the back of Ryan Blaney's coming out of the pits. I didn't see him until it was too late. I slammed right into the back of him and now absolutely destroyed the front of my race car. Now our car is destroyed. We're hitting the wall. We're off the Suarez and we are spinning off the big down. We're crashing. A hard crash here at Phoenix. Myself and Stenhouse around, and the caution will come out as we crash hard here and have to sacrifice all our track position to pit for repairs, as well as the usual tires and fuel. Blaney gets a free pass. He's only 1 lap down now, but I can't believe he's done this. Blaney came out of the pits as a dangerous spot with us being the only one using the dog leg. We went too low and we slammed right into the back of him, and now have a horrible restart, and now we're dropping back here in 38th, and we're going to have to really drive our way back up through the pack here to try to salvage some track position. We had it up there. We had dropped all the way down to 21st, but still, we're holding on as the run was going on, and now it's all falling apart because of Ryan Blaney. So I'm a little upset with the 12. I'm trying to get an opportunity where I can just send him off into the corner. So I'm a little frustrated with that whole incident, you know, the situation that we were put in there. But we're just going to drive by him anyway because we're focused on gaining positions more than getting back at him here. It's all about getting the best finish possible for this team. That's always the end goal. It's just how we get the best finish possible, which we've been doing. We've been getting 3 straight top 10s. We've been doing exactly what Spire Motorsports has been asking of us, and we're looking to continue that here in Phoenix, but it doesn't look like we're going to have we definitely do not have a top 10 car. It would have to be some late race heroics if we could secure a top 10. We're still back here trying to get up into the top 30 right now, going by Riley Earps, JJ Yaley, and Austin Cindric, which we do. We clear the 3 of them, and now track down Chandler Smith and AJ Allmendinger. Now we give a big send underneath the 13 and the 16 here for position. We get into them, a little bit of contact, but we clear Allmendinger, Chandler Smith moving to 28th now as we chase down Austin Hill in the 62 and Jimmy Johnson in the 84, the next 2 cars in front of us here. So we're trying to be as quick as possible here, slicing our way through this field, try to get back up to the top 20 if we can, but that even looks like a challenge right now as the tires start to wear here at Phoenix as this run goes on. A very tough track to race at. Championship preview not looking good for us if we do somehow finagle our way into a Championship 4 appearance, which is highly unlikely. We cleared Jimmy Johnson though for 27th and set our sights on Austin Hill right ahead of us to move into 26th. See if we can do it here in the 3 and 4. We go underneath the 62 to make the move for 26th, and we will make the pass, and up into 26th we go, right by Austin Hill's machine, and now chase down the 42 car of Noah Gregson, and in front of him the 21 of Harrison Burton. That is the top 25, but we will settle down here in 26th place. And we'll move up to 24th by Harrison Burton, Noah Gregson. As a caution comes out, that will end stage 2. So we end the stage in 24th. So we've been stuck for like 20 laps. And Kevin Harvick sweeps the stages. He's your stage 2 winner. He is absolutely dominating this race right now, as you would expect at Phoenix from Kevin Harvick. He is one of his best tracks. And of course, he's always very good anywhere, but especially at Phoenix. We get ready for the pit stop. We're going to come in, maybe make some adjustments, try to make the car better. We jump Suarez to restart in 23rd here to begin the final stage of racing. Let's see what we can do here. If we can try to move up to a great spot to be in contention late in this race for a top 10 finish is ultimately where we want. Top 20 is just the goal for the incentive. So we just want to be in the top 20, which we haven't been able to get up in a while. But here we go, going for the top 20 to 3 and 4, starting to 1 and 2, which we will. We're now up into the top 20 here at Phoenix. Then we go underneath the 10 of Eric Almirola. That takes 18th place away from him. And now we set our sights on chasing down Ross Chastain and Austin Dillon, who runs 16th and 17th up ahead of us. It's going to be a battle. Let's see if we can get by him. But we're going to try here, going the inside of Dillon for 17th. We make the pass. We go by Austin Dillon. And now chase down the 1 of Ross Chastain and the 41 of Ryan Preece for a top 15 position into 1 and 2. Seems we can't quite get there though, but we're going to drive clear of Austin Dillon out of 2 here, running him a little bit up the racetrack. We still held our line on the bottom, and it seems we don't quite have the pace to really get up there and chase down Chastain and Preece So we might have to settle here for a current 17th place running position as this run goes on to begin stage 3. And that's what we will do. And I move on here later in this run. We're underneath Austin Dillon, Todd Gillen, trying to get a top 20 position back after we have lost spots throughout the duration of the run. We come down the track trying to get to the bottom. We clip Austin Dillon. The three's around goes Dillon. He'll spin behind us. He wipes out on the bottom. No caution. We stay green as Austin Dillon wrecks behind us. Now we try to hold off Ryan Blaney, the car that gave us all the damage earlier that made us lose all our track position that time. We're trying to just hold on to a top 20 here, as the tires are extremely worn and we are about to come down pit road for a scheduled green flag pit stop cycle here, but the struggle is real right now. And we are so far behind the pack ahead of us, it's not even funny. So we're back here, 13 to go, still further back now, down to 21st, trying to hang on, but it's time to come down pit road here in this final stage for a green flag pit stop. So we bring it in, as the handling is just not there for us. It just didn't quite work out the way we wanted it so far. Looks like our top 10 streak's probably going to come to an end at 3 races, which is still impressive for a Spire Motorsports car. But it's just not our day today in Phoenix. It's been rough. It's been a struggle, but we can at least hopefully salvage a top 25, I'm hoping. Just as the car goes on in the long run, the handling just goes away so bad. It's like you can't control anything. And now we come in for the pit stop.
10 to go.
Now we come out of the pits, see where we're going to cycle out at the temporary moment. Right now we have us currently running 37th, a lap down. But everyone else has just came down pit road, including race leader Christopher Bell. So now we're going to try to pass everyone as there on pit road and cycle back out to the lead lap, which we should pretty easily here. And we should be fine to get back out in a solid spot to contend in the end of this race, just to hang on to a top 25, but not really being in contention. So we'll see what happens here. As we now unlap ourselves from the 20 of Christopher Bell, we are back on the lead lap. And I start passing all the guys back here for position, and after we clear all of pit road, we pop out here and are currently in 28th place, which is pretty darn disappointing. Where he could be running. Chase Elliott's the race leader, and he's not that far behind us. We're already more than half a lap down here at Phoenix. This is the most we struggled in a race all season so far. But we're trying to recover here, get the pace back in the vehicle, and drive back up to the front of this field to be in contention. But we're probably going to be stuck back here in 26th in the final stage of racing with 9 laps to go. And I move on later in the run. We are 26, and Chase Elliott is so close to lapping us. A caution is out on the racetrack. The caution has come out, and that is huge. As we can pit for 4 fresh tires, and we are at the back of the line here. Not too many cars pitted. I believe the first car on fresh tires is Chase Elliott, who pitted. So now it's NASCAR overtime here in Phoenix, and we have a chance to charge to the front. We got to get to the bottom, though. So I turn right down the racetrack to go to the dog leg, and I think I'm behind Priest, but I'm not. And I end up turning the 41 of Priest, and we turn Priest into the wall hard. He wrecks, and the caution will wave, and we'll go to overtime attempt number 2. We stay out, restart here in 25th. As that was just a blatant dump of Ryan Priest right there, trying to get to the bottom lane. That was inexcusable, but we did it. So Priest is definitely not going to be a happy camper after that one. So now we're 25th, and we're going to try to charge back up through the packs. Remember, we are on fresh tires. There's also a bunch of guys that are on fresher tires here. 2 laps to go. There's Harvick in the lead. I can see Chase Elliott, who's obviously leading the race. He pitted for fresh tires. We're already alongside him for the best car on fresh tires. 3 wide for 17th. We charge on the inside lane. Clear Elliott, clear McDowell. Slide into 17th down the back straightaway. Coming to take the white flag, this time by. Now we go the inside. Daniel Suarez to go to 16th and drive it deeper to go into the top 15 by Harrison Burton. We are doing a perfect charge here to get an awesome recovery for a solid finishing position here. Maybe top 10's not out of the question yet. White flag, final laps of the Kettle Bank here at Phoenix for Kevin Harvick. He's about to get the win as we sail off deep in the corner, get physical with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. into 13th place now. Only 3 spots away from a top 10 finish with half a lap to go here at Phoenix. It is certainly possible. As we head into 3 and 4, we're going to dive underneath Chastain and Haley, 3 wide, get by Gilliland, get into Almirola, get physical, and force our way into 9th as we get back to the line. Harvick wins at Phoenix, and we salvage a 9th place finish. How about that? We salvage a top 10 where we had not run all day long. And after a tremendous charge through the field and double overtime on 4 fresh tires, we come home ninth. Harvick, of course, gets his 2nd win in a row. You see the rest of the top 10. Now you see the 11th through 20th. Chastain, Bubba Wallace, Daniel Suarez, Ryan Blaney down in this area. This is where we were running most of the race, that between 15th down to 26th area. But we somehow bring home P9. Chase Elliott, you got to hate it for him. 24th. He had one of the best cars, but ends up down in 24th. See the full race results right there. And now we're going to look at the updated point standings. See who's the points leader. I don't think we'll be the points leader, but see the standings. We actually are tied for the points lead with Kevin Harvick somehow. After 4 races, we are still technically the points leader. Then, of course, Chase Elliott with his win. They got Logano, Gibbs, Truex, Bowman, Keselowski, Suarez, and Reddick the top 10 in points. And then Michael McDowell, Harrison Burton, Christopher Bell, Denny Hamlin, Bubba Wallace, and Chase Briscoe, the top 16 drivers trying to make the playoffs as the season continues on. Now we see that Chase Elliott has the fastest lap of the race with a 27.03. And Kevin Harvick, of course, dominated this racing, 57 laps. Was the man to beat, and he got the job done, got the win. And on the move, Ty Gibbs up 31 spots from 34th to 3rd on the day. And a tough break is going to go to Chris Buescher, who lost 30 spots, dropping from 8th to 38th. Now we're going to head back to see the playoff grid and the reputation breakdown. So we get the summer, we get the money and the fans after the race as we continue our solid streak of top 10s to 4 straight races now. Really impressing. Next race up is going to be at Atlanta. That should be a fun one. Now look at the reputation breakdown. We have 3 drivers upset at us, and we got a good chunk that are right now annoyed, but that's only the first slot page. If we go further down, we actually have still a good amount of people who are polite with us. So we have a good amount of friends, a good amount of people who are a little frustrated with us, so we're about pretty even right now. As we go down to see further here, we got guys who are nice. Jimmy Johnson's we can make Jimmy a friend here, which would be great. Get our first a friend that's an ally, not a rival. That would be awesome. So we can get a positive reputation breakdown, so we don't have any rivals. So until the next episode, as you see these playoff standings, I hope you all have a good one.